Good morning everyone. Welcome to Ojaswat IAS Academy. So today we will discuss the MCQs of 19th June, and you can also join us on our Telegram channel where we upload all these PPTs. So let's check out what are the 10 topics which we are going to cover in today's MCQs. So here is the list is given, and try to get at least 7 questions correct out of 10. So work hard, be consistent, regularly watch our videos, and let's start our today's MCQs. So question number 1 is with reference to Places of Worship Act 1991. Statement first, the religious character of a place of worship shall be maintained as it was on the date the act was passed. Second, any dispute against encroachment of religious properties after independence before 1991 can be filed in courts of justice. So here the correct option is D, meaning both the given statements are incorrect. So this act was passed in 1991 during the P.V. Narasimha Rao government, and the act declares that the religious character of a place of worship as it was on the August 15, 1947 shall be maintained, not on the date on which this act was passed. And second, no suit or any proceeding shall lie in any court in respect of any dispute against encroachment of any religious property at any point of time before this date. And that's why statement second was incorrect. And any such pending proceedings before the passing of act shall stand abated. For example, Ayodhya dispute was outside the purview of act, and context is that a petition is filed in the Supreme Court challenging the constitutional validity of Section 4 of the Places of Worship Act 1991. That's why it was in news. Now question number 2 is with reference to albinism. Statement first, albinism is a skin disorder characterized by the excess of melanin pigment. Second, it is genetically inherited and non-contagious. So the correct option here is B. That means statement first is incorrect, because albinism is due to the complete or partial absence of melanin pigment, not excess presence in the skin, hair or eyes, and it is a congenital disorder. As you can see in the picture, a lack of skin pigmentation makes person susceptible to sunburn and skin cancer, and it is a genetically inherited and non-contagious, and for the disease to be prevented at birth, both the parents must carry the gene of albinism, and unfortunate part is that the disease has no cure at present. And context is that the International Albinism Awareness Day is observed on June 13 to celebrate the human rights of the person affected by this disease. Now question number 3 is with reference to Indian gaur. Statement first, the tallest species of wild cat is listed, cattle, not cat actually, is listed endangered in the IUCN Red List. Second, it is placed under Schedule 1 of the Wildlife Protection Act 1972. So the correct option here is B. That means statement first is incorrect, because gaur or Indian bison, although it is largest and tallest in the family of wild cattle, but the IUCN status is vulnerable, not endangered, and also it is protected under Schedule 1 of the Wildlife Protection Act. And context is that scientists have found cases of leucism among gaurs, which is a rare genetic condition that causes partial loss of pigmentation in the skin patterns of the animal, and it also affects the immune system of the animals and reduce their survival rate. And reason for the mutation are low quality diet, environmental alteration, follicle damage, inbreeding, pollution, etc. And the image is also given. Now question number 4 is lunar polar exploration recently news is a collaboration between which of the following? So the correct option is A. That means Japan and India. So it is a robotic lunar mission collaborated by Japan and India, and the mission is proposed in 2024 and will be launched from Japan on JAXA's designated H3 rocket, and it aims to place a lander and rover on lunar surface to explore the South Pole region of the moon. Now you are also supposed to find out whether the mission of Chandrayaan 2 was same as this mission or different. Now question number 5 is Lonar Lake is located in which of the following states? So the correct option is C, that means it is located in Maharashtra. So here is the image is given, and it was formed after a meteorite hit the earth nearly 50,000 years ago, and the lake is located within Lonar Wildlife Sanctuary and has a mean distance of 1.2 km, and it is the world's third largest crater formed because of the meteorite strike. Now here question for you is you have to tell the first two largest crater which is formed by the meteorite strike. This is the third largest. You have to search for the rest two. Also it is a saline lake and it is notified as National Geo-Heritage Monument, and context is that the water in the Lonar lake has turned pink, which has surprised both the nature enthusiasts and scientists, and the experts have attributed the change to the mixing of Dunaliella algae with halobacteria, forming a beta carotene pigment and turning the water pink. Now question number 6 is it is with reference to Kendriya Vidyalaya. Statement first, it is a system of premier central government schools in India. Second, they are instituted under the aegis of Ministry of HRD. Third, they aim to provide uninterrupted education to wards of the transferable central government employees. Fourth, a diverse curriculum is followed by these schools all over India. So if you look closely, it is very much a basic question, and even if you don't know, you can answer it correctly because statement third and fourth are contrary to each other, and if third is correct then fourth statement must not be correct, as if its aim is to provide uninterrupted education to the ward of transferable central government employees, then it should be uniform curriculum. So the option will be B. And that's why by providing a common syllabus and system of education, the Kendriya Vidyalayas are intended to ensure that the children of government employees do not face education disadvantage when their parents are transferred from one location to another. And chairman of Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan is always the minister in charge of HRD, and the deputy chairman is the Minister of State of HRD, and the real working power lies with the commissioner of Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan, and there are additional commissioners to accompany these commissioners in the administration of KVS in different fields. Now question number 7 is why India's forex reserve are rising. Statement first, the major reason is the rise in investment in FPIs in Indian stocks and FDIs. Second, the fall in crude oil prices are saving precious foreign exchange. Third, announcement to cut corporate tax rates. So the correct option here is D, because all the given statements are correct. And the forex reserves are external assets in the form of gold, SDRs and foreign currency assets, and accumulated by India and controlled by Reserve Bank of India. And IMF says official foreign exchange reserves are held in support of a range of objectives, and it also limits external vulnerabilities by maintaining foreign currency liquidity to absorb shocks during the time of crisis. And the rising reserve have also helped the rupee to strengthen against the dollar. Now question number 8 is recently the term Juneteenth was in news. Statement first, the day is the oldest nationally celebrated commemoration of the ending of slavery in the US. Second, Juneteenth has become a largely symbolic date representing freedom from not from for African Americans. So the correct option here is C, meaning both the given statements are correct. So Juneteenth is a portmanteau of June and 19th, and well, it is not a federal holiday. It is recognized as a state holiday in over 45 US states, and it is observed on June 19th. So the name is given Juneteenth, and it is also known as Emancipation Day or Juneteenth Independence Day. And on June 19 in 1865, Major General Gordon arrived in Galveston, Texas, and announced the end of both Civil War and slavery. Now question number 9 is, which state of India has initiated behavior change model for living with COVID-19? So the correct option is D, that is Meghalaya. So Meghalaya has introduced this scheme or model which involves treating every resident as an asymptomatic carrier of the virus, and the order reasoned that this was the best way to prevent the threat of community transmission, with thousands of migrants returning to the state from different zones. And as per the order, everyone in the state shall be treated as category A patients unless they are tested on a continuous basis. And category A patient will have to follow 3 non-negotiable practices, that is compulsory mask wearing, hand hygiene, and social distancing. So it seems as a feasible and effective model. Now last question is, on which river is Susta area located? So the correct option is C, that means Gandak river. So here is the map is given, and it is a disputed territory between India and Nepal, and the disputed territory is located on the eastern side of Gandak river, which is Narayani river in Nepal. Also, we have covered India and Nepal dispute recently in the Sunday series, where we have tried to comprehensively give you a detailed analysis of this issue. So if you haven't watched it, please go and watch it. So that's all in our today's MCQs. Hope you guys are liking the lecture, and if you want to contact us, these are the details. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon to get the latest update of the videos. Also like, comment and share the video. And if you want information regarding UPPSC examination and its test series, you can also contact us. So stay safe, stay healthy, have a nice day, and thank you.